We tend to think that lying is just a part of human nature. We think we are born knowing how to deceive. But the Book of Enoch tells a different story. It claims that deception wasn't an instinct, it was a technology. And like any technology, it had to be taught. Among the 200 fallen angels who descended to Mount Hermon, there was one who didn't care about women or war. He was interested in the mind. His name was Penemue. And while other angels taught men how to kill with swords, Penemue taught us something far more dangerous. He taught us how to twist reality itself. He is the architect of the lie. In the hierarchy of the Watchers, Penemue is often overlooked. He is listed in 1 Enoch 69 as one of the chiefs. But his domain was unique. The text says he taught the children of men the bitter and the sweet. This is a chilling phrase. It means he taught us duality. He taught us that things aren't just true. He taught us how to manipulate emotions, how to wrap a bitter lie in sweet words to make it palatable. Before Penemue, a yes was a yes. After Penemue, a yes could be a trap. He introduced the concept of manipulation to the human race. But his crime went further. The Book of Enoch makes a shocking claim that sounds almost impossible to modern ears. It says, he instructed mankind in writing with ink and paper, and thereby many sinned from eternity to eternity and until this day. Wait, isn't writing good? Isn't education the foundation of civilization? According to Enoch, no. The text argues that humans were created to be like the angels, pure and honest. We were supposed to speak truth directly. By giving us ink and paper, Penemue gave us the ability to document our lies. He allowed a lie to travel across time. He replaced truth with contracts. Enoch explains exactly why this was a sin. He writes, "For men were not created for such a purpose, to give confirmation to their good faith with pen and ink." Think about that. If you were perfectly honest, you wouldn't need a signature. You wouldn't need a written contract. The very existence of ink and paper proves that we don't trust each other. Penemue didn't just give us a tool. He broke the trust between human beings. He taught us that words are cheap and that truth is something that has to be manufactured. He turned the human soul into a lawyer. When the text says Penemue taught the bitter and the sweet, it isn't talking about food. It is talking about rhetoric. He taught humanity how to make a bad idea sound good. He taught politicians how to make war sound like peace. He taught the wicked how to frame their crimes as virtues. Before this instruction, human communication was raw and honest. If you were angry, you sounded angry. But Penemue taught the art of the mask. He gave humans the ability to smile while they plotted destruction. He severed the connection between the heart and the tongue. But Penemue didn't stop at manipulation. The Book of Enoch says he revealed all the secrets of their wisdom. This sounds like a gift, but in the context of the Watchers, it is a curse. Imagine giving a loaded gun to a toddler. That is what Penemue did with the human mind. He gave us intellectual capabilities that our moral character wasn't ready to handle. He accelerated human development artificially. We became smart enough to build empires, but not wise enough to stop destroying them. We gained the secrets, but we lost the peace. This brings us back to the ink and paper. Why was Enoch so terrified of writing? Because before writing, a lie could die with the liar. If a man spoke a falsehood, it faded into the air. But once Penemue introduced writing, a lie could become immortal. A false history could be written down and believed by millions of people thousands of years later. A dangerous ideology could be preserved in a book and infect a new generation. Penemue knew that if you can control the record of the past, you can control the future. He made sin permanent. The tragedy is that humans were designed to know the truth intuitively. The text says, "For men were created exactly like the angels, to the intent that they should continue pure and righteous." We were supposed to be telepathic with the truth. We were supposed to look at the world and understand it instantly, just like the angels do. By teaching us to rely on ink, Penemue dulled our spiritual senses. We stopped looking at God for truth and started looking at documents. We traded our intuition for bureaucracy. And in that trade, we lost our innocence. Penemue did not work alone. The Book of Enoch pairs him closely with another fallen angel named Gadriel. While Penemue taught the tools of lying, writing, Gadriel taught the act itself. It was Gadriel who showed the children of men all the blows of death, and famously, he is the one credited with leading Eve astray. Together they form a terrifying team. Gadriel strikes the blow, and Penemue writes the history books to justify it. One breaks the body, the other breaks the truth. They are the architects of every propaganda campaign in human history. If Enoch was terrified of ink and paper, imagine what he would think of us today. We have taken Penemue's teaching to its ultimate conclusion. We don't just use paper anymore, we use screens. We have created a world where virtual reality, the ultimate sweet bitter lie, is replacing actual reality. We live in an age where deepfakes can mimic faces and AI can mimic voices. We have built a civilization where it is technically impossible to know if anything you see is real. This is Penemue's dream. A world where the truth is so buried under layers of data that it can never be found. So where is he now? Like the other watchers, Penemue is not free. The Book of Enoch describes a specific judgment for the angels who corrupted mankind. They were bound under the hills of the earth for 70 generations, but their ultimate fate is the abyss of fire. God's judgment on Penemue is severe because his crime was severe. He didn't just kill people, he corrupted the image of God. He took the spirit of truth that was inside humans and turned it into a spirit of error. And for that, there is no parole. The text ends with a somber note. Because of the teachings of Penemue, because of the writing, the contracts, and the bitter and sweet, Enoch says, "Therefore death, which destroys everything and which devours everything, does not depart from them." He is saying that our obsession with recording everything hasn't saved us, it has trapped us. We are so busy writing down our lives that we have forgotten how to live them. We are so busy arguing over definitions that we have lost the meaning. We are stuck in the ink. So how do we escape the trap of Penemue? How do we stop the bitter and the sweet from controlling us? The Book of Enoch suggests the answer lies in going backwards. It implies that we must stop trusting the ink, the contracts, the media, the written narratives, and start trusting the spirit. We have to realize that truth isn't something you read on a page or a screen. Truth is something you feel in your gut. The knowledge Penemue gave us was a distraction. It was designed to keep us looking at papers instead of looking at the stars. To break the spell, you have to stop reading the lie and start living the truth. This ancient warning is more relevant now than ever before. We are building a future run by algorithms, which are just advanced forms of ink and paper. We are teaching machines to write, to speak, and to think for us. We are rebuilding the school of Penemue on a digital scale. And just like the first time, it promises us wisdom. It promises to make us like gods. But if history is any indicator, it won't make us gods. It will just make us better liars. Penemue is often forgotten among the watchers. He didn't have the brute force of the giants or the lust of Semjaza, but his impact lasted the longest. Every time a politician twists the truth, every time a contract is broken, and every time a history book is rewritten to hide a crime, Penemue is there. He is the patron saint of the official narrative. He taught us that reality is negotiable. And until we relearn how to be honest, we are still sitting in his classroom. The Watchers gave us technology, weapons, and makeup, but Penemue gave us the ability to deceive ourselves. It makes you wonder, is our modern information age actually a blessing, or is it just the final stage of the curse? If you want to uncover the specific teachings of the other fallen angels, click the subscribe button and tell me in the comments, do you agree with Enoch? Did the invention of writing corrupt humanity, or was it necessary for our survival? The archives are open.